Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. It's the Orlando Magic facing Minnesota. It's got to be a relief to see Nikola Pekovic back in uniform, looking healthy and ready to contribute.
Kevin, you know, injuries can really be tough. The pain, the rehab, the monotony, not being able to help your team out on the court, all of that weighs on you. I'm sure he's excited and relieved to be back in uniform.
Oh, no question, Clark. He's been working so hard to get to this point. And when you get injured and you have to sit out for a while, it just really makes you appreciate getting back onto the court.
A look at the Magic starting group. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Gordon out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Money in at the 1 spot.
Well, you can't watch a game of him without mentioning Textgate, which has been the headline for this team. Not really the distraction they need right now.
It is a distraction, and I'm not sure if it will go away anytime soon. I mean, if you start thinking about next season or even your next team while you're suiting up for your old one, people are going to be upset about it, and it's going to affect your ability to perform in the moment. Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech, only played 1 year in college and has really rounded into a nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power forward with a lightning-quick first step. And he's really hard to keep in front.
And so here's Orlando. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And they lit it up from the three-point line. I mean, you don't always have to shoot like that to win a game, but it sure doesn't hurt.
Their percentage from deep was excellent. Just take a look at the box score.
Now here's Wiggins. He had 15 points last outing. Vukovic cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
This is just great anticipation. The putback jam.
Oh, he had some big-time intentions right there.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
The shot's good for Money. And here is Williams. In the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Harris. Oladipo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Pekovic with the screen for Williams. Kevin Martin on the wing. Williams with the ball, averaging 12 points a game. Young outside. 5 to shoot. The 8-footer. Orlando grabs the miss.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Now here's Williams, guarded closely. Young against Gordon. Shot's good from Young.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Orlando leading by 3. Money passes to Harris. Here's Money. And Oladipo has it in the corner. And he lays it straight in. Oladipo's got his second basket of the game.
They really look sharp here. Razor sharp. Extremely focused.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Flip Saunders. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Yes, Kevin, we talked about their focus offensively, and he told me, listen, you know we certainly have the ability to get to the bucket and finish with force. That's a great ability to have because you draw fouls, you draw attention, and that creates shots for others. So we'll start by attacking inside. Sounds like a good plan, fellas.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here is Williams. After the three-pointer from Money. Tries from 10. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Magic have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Harris.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Pekovic, averaging 16 points a game. Here's Williams. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Williams has got 6. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And it's Orlando with another.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here's Pekovic. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Money.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists. The theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
And now Orlando on the break. Here's open.
That was awesome.
Look out below. Timberwolves trail by 14. It's Williams with the drive. Wiggins kicks to Pekovic. Pekovic with the screen for Williams. Nice work there coming off the screen. Williams has got 8.
And that was Pekovic with a nice screen. And I tell you what, as big as he is, he can really put a screen on it.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Williams kicks to Pekovic. Wiggins dishes to Williams. Pekovic with a screen. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
And what caused them to lose that last matchup was the mistakes. I mean, they just committed too many turnovers, and they were sloppy with the ball, and that's why they lost.
Here's Williams. The Magic getting the bucket. And sloppy play clock to be avoided at all costs.
Kevin, just take care of the ball. That's what you want to tell them. Just take care of the ball. Don't throw weak passes. Don't be careless. Don't telegraph your passes. If you keep your focus mentally, you won't make those kinds of careless mistakes. Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. And that's great news for Timberwolves fans.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
He dishes it to Wiggins. Now here's Williams. He's got 10. And there's the feed to Martin. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Pekovic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Pekovic has got his second basket of the night.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck. They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Minnesota making some changes. Gorky Dames checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Brewer comes in for Kevin Martin. And Barea subbed in for Williams. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. He mentioned one more thing, which was that he'd like them to get out and run whenever they get their hands on the ball. Let's play this game at top speed. Those were his exact words. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
All right, Doris. And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results of that.
Now, here is Young. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Toronto. Wiggins passes to Barea, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
The shot's good for money.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Timberwolves trailed by 19. Now Barea. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto. And Young kicks to Wiggins. Back to Young. Baseline try. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And the basket good. 18 points for money.
Wow, we could be in line for one of the great performances of all time if this keeps up.
I tell you what, 7 for 7 already? He just looks to be on a different level than everybody else out there. He's in his own little world.
Here is Barea, averaging 8 points a game. And Brewer kicks to Wiggins. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Money, covered by Brewer. It's Oladipo on the wing. Harris outside. Lets it go with a 3. The shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I just loved the rhythm they got into offensively. I mean, they really started to click from the outset, and it carried through the whole way.
And that result was indeed impressive. They basically cruised all the way home.
Minnesota making some changes. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Young. And Levine subbed in for Wiggins. Orlando also making some changes. Reese Harkless comes in for Dwayne Dedmon. And Ben Gordon is subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
Some excellent numbers in this one for money. He already has 18 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace.
Gorgui Dieng getting an opportunity late last season with Nikola Pekovic's ankle issues, and the rookie responded as many people thought he would. He was just opportunity away from showing that he could compete at the NBA level.
So it's Orlando now after the basket by Minnesota. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the numbers since the All-Star break, and here's how Orlando ranks league-wide. Tops in scoring, first in assists. And they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
And he sinks the second. 1:07 left here in the opening quarter. Here is Barea, defended by Gordon. Barea dishes to Brewer. Barea kicks to Bennett. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Levine, buried from 15 feet out.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Money. Count that one. Money's got 21 in the game.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
Here is Barea. Levine passes to Barea. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the left wing, inside, Harkless dishes to Harris. And there's the pass to Money. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was. A stylish finish to cap it off, too.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Magic up 19. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center.
It's crunch time in the NBA season. Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on Kobe Bryant and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show. That's the four for Minnesota. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gordon. Evan Fournier comes in for Tobias Harris. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Ben Gordon. And Money subbed in for Peyton. They've got Wiggins. J.J. Barea is out there with Mo Williams. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Young in at power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Look out, guys. I mean, I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
And Williams, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Magic leading by 12. Money passes to Dedmon. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wiggins. On the wing, Williams. From the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside. Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Puts up a three. Barea, no good. Well, Orlando shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Dedmon kicks to Harkless. Passes it to Money. Six to shoot. Pass to Fournier. That one a little long.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 16 points.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Magic leading by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Here's Money. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a moment now to check out the lowdowns on the numbers for Oladipo. Now the second half is shaped up for him, averaging about 11 points, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him. Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, third team foul.
Young outside. Dishes to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. 11 feet away, and he gets it to go. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Magic shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. That's good.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Timberwolves trail by 13. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Andrew Wiggins was the second consecutive Toronto native taken first overall in the NBA draft. He called it a great thing, saying, before this, no player from Canada has been number 1. And now we have 2 back-to-back number 1s. So it's a huge accomplishment. It just opens so many more doors for all the kids in Canada. Guys, back to you.
It's something else, all right. Thank you, Doris. Good on the second free throw. And here is Williams. He's got 16. Young outside. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And the Timberwolves with possession here. It's a 14-point game.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Money passes to Harkins. Unloads from 13. That is Young grabs the miss. Young's got his third rebound on the night. Wiggins dishes to Williams. Stripped it away. He gets it up. The shot misses. And so that's the end of the first half. Magic lead by...
Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing, but just a few things to talk about.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, he's the ringleader. We can see it in the first half with the offense, the way he distributed the ball, really kept everybody involved.
And, you know, that's just the thing. You and I both would have loved playing with him because he makes sure everybody gets a little bit of the sugar.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, at the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Gordon, and it's Money in at the 1. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got 10.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Pekovic with the screen for Williams. Kevin Martin on the wing. Back to Williams. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Number 1, the Magic.
And what really stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they're passing the ball. This is a club that is very unselfish.
The shot's good for Money.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Williams kicks to Young. Feeds it to Gordon. The finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Money from outside off the mark.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist from Kevin Martin. And that's now 6 points for Andrew Wiggins. Magic leading by 15. Kicks it to Gordon. Young with the steal. Williams with the ball. He's got 20. Now the dish to Pekovic. Rebound by Money. Orlando's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
Well, Nikola Pekovic, a battering ram style of play, but really soft hands for a big guy. I think that combination makes him one of the most effective inside scorers in the league.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And Williams, here we go. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. You know, Stephen, for Pekovic, he's not the NBA leader in points in the paint every season. He's not far off. A great post-up score. Something you see less and less of nowadays.
And even off the ball. Great offensive rebounder and finisher. He punishes you on the inside.
Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Look at San Antonio. They are the favorite right now at the #1 seed come playoff time, sitting in first place right now and not looking like they, are going to be slowing down at all. And checking out Minnesota, they're at the bottom of the conference.
Right now for the Timberwolves, they've remained again this season on the losing side more often than not. This is a team that, not surprisingly, has continued to struggle.
And as much as most of us would love to kick off an extra long summer break, for NBA players, the postseason is what you live for. You want a short summer. You want to play deep into the playoffs.
Outside Williams. Back to Pekovic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Orlando leading by 17. And there's the pass to Money. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Dedmon passes to Oladipo. Great D that time for Martin.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse. A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Man, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
Martin dishes to Williams. Oladipo against Martin. Poked loose. Young with no one around. Knocks down the three ball. Young's got his third basket of the night.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Money. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Money. Williams kicks to Young. Back to Williams. Oladipo against Young. He feeds it to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Young. Takes the three. Good. Young's got 10.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The feed to Oladipo. Harris outside. Uncovered. That's good. He's got 6.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Williams. Nice D for Money. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Let's take a look now. Kevin Martin's numbers. Some good contributions since the All-Star break. 11th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's just been so consistent from the foul line, ranking in the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And you know, his three-point field goal percentage, Steve, is, I think, worth another quick mention here. I mean, the way he's been shooting it, that bucket looks a lot bigger than it really is.
Williams with a clean look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Young, a screen on Oladipo. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Here's Pekovic. Here's Money. He's got 31. He kicks it to Dedmon. Rebound, Minnesota. Williams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Wiggins. And it's off the back rim. No good.
He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
Here's Dedmon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
The offense just getting right to the rim. At least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
What kind of passing is that?
Brewer comes in for Wiggins. Timberwolves trail by 14. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Spurs got down to business. He ended up with 68 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, Clark, I thought was truly incredible.
Absolutely. I mean, he did the work of several players in that game. He really didn't need much support at all.
But they shouldn't count on that type of performance again tonight, Clark. I mean, his teammates need to be prepared to carry a little bit more of the load.
Money's checked in for Peyton. Here's Barea, and he nails the jumper.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Here's Money. Gordon, the pass to Money. He dishes it to Gordon. That's tipped from 11 feet away. And it's Gordon missing. Timberwolves trail by 14. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Barea, no good. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. Terrible turnover.
Minnesota with the ball. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Drops in the layup for 2. Barea's got 4 this quarter. Magic leading by 12. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Here's Money, guarded by Barea. Here's Money, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Orlando.
They've been the aggressors, and they've been tougher in the paint all game.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Barea dishes to Jang. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Barea. Here's Money, guarded by Barea. Money, and that one's good. Money's got 35.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through, and that's not something they should get away from.
There's the screen. Passes it to Levine. Shoots the 3. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got his 5th rebound in this one. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Money. He has 35. 6 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He's gone 5 of 8 free throws shooting in the game.
Kevin, not the kind of results he'd like from a free throw line in this game.
No, he has not found any consistency at all. He's really struggling with that shooting stroke.
With all the chances he's been getting, it's got to be frustrating that his struggles continue at the line.
6 seconds left in the third. Here's Barea. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And here at the end.
Tune in next Wednesday, April 8th. Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls.
It's been a passing display all night long as the State Farm assist of the game features one of 12 assists we've seen tonight from Money. Magic leading by 15. They've got Nikola Pekovic. J.J. Barea is out there with Corey Brewer. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Young in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Andrew Wiggins. And so here's Orlando. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Money, guarded by Barea. Here's Money. Buries it down low. Money's got 38 points. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 42%. Berea kicks to Pekovic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Looking at the game Pekovic has been having, 10 points, and boy, are his rebound numbers ever impressive.
I'll tell you what, Clark, it's all about effort, guts, determination. I mean, he is just fighting today and dominating as a result.
Martin's checked in for the Timberwolves. Williams comes in for J.J. Berea. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Orlando. Got that bucket in no time at all. Money's got 41.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Outside Williams. Martin for 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 9 points for Kevin Martin.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Dedmon passes to Harkless. From deep. It falls. And 3 more for Money. Money's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Outside Williams. Pass to Pekovic. Stolen by Gordon. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Puts up the baby hook. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. That's a 2 from Martin. It's hauled in by Gordon. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
23 seconds on shot clock.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside Williams, and that's a foul called on Money. That'll be
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Pekovic with the screen for Williams. Here's Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Here's Pekovic. Gordon with the defensive effort. Money's checked in for Orlando. The Magic leading by 17. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The 11-footer, nice touch on the bank shot. Money's got 46 points.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Williams dishes to Martin. Now here's Wiggins. Feeds it to Williams. The tray. Here's Pekovic. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Here's Money. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That's good for Money. Full free throws, good for Money. Timberwolves trail by 19. It's Williams with the drive. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Williams. 25 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. Shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Money. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Mo Williams. And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it, Steve, hero ball.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other. Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Here's Money. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Money's got 51.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Pekovic with a screen. Williams double team. And Pekovic kicks to Williams. Martin wide open. He fires. Back to Williams. Dishes it to Wiggins. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game.
You know, guys, every coach would love to play his star player every minute of an NBA season, but it's impossible given the limits of endurance and the risk of injury. It's basically a balancing act. I think teams are becoming wiser, though, in terms of keeping players fresh and helping them recover between games.
Magic leading by 19 points. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Money passes to Gordon. It's tipped. Stolen by Martin. To the paint. Here's Wiggins, and he slams it one-handed.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk part coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And Young kicks to Wiggins, takes it from 10. It's hauled in by the Magic. 22 is their biggest lead. Here's Money. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Oladipo, good.
Good job creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Outside Williams. Young outside. And Gordon over to help.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot. It's been a nice game here for Young. 10 points, and he's pickpocketed the ball 5 times. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And one's really fed into the other.
The Magic leading by 17. Here's Money. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the basket by Gordon.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Minnesota's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Pekovic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Harkless. That's good. And the Magic lead by 19.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Ball stolen. Outside Gordon. Shoots a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Dan, you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down.
Williams can't hit.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Here's Money, covered by Martin. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous, stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Kicks to Pekovic. Misses off the left iron. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-3 run. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Martin goes in. Second shot opportunity. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And that one falls for Nikola Begovic. Guys, we see teams taking a more data-driven approach. Analytics now, a big part of things. You see that in the front office. And Steve, that brings in some new faces.
Yeah, in fact, in the last 2 years, over a third of the NBA teams have hired new decision makers. So only a couple played in the league, the majority being, more of the analytical types. So there's definitely been a sea change in terms of NBA leadership.
Williams kicks to Martin. Back to Williams. Three-pointer. There's the bucket. Good. Williams has got 31.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
And for basketball lifers looking for roles in front offices, I think it's natural to feel threatened by the influx of more analytical minds. The feeling is, and I think it's an accurate one, that those analytical minds are favored because a lot of the owners come from a similar educational background in terms of being comfortable with numbers and wanting to measure things more and attach value to measurements as opposed to feel and experience of playing.
Gordon with a screen on Williams. Money passes to Gordon. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, I don't think the math guys are going away anytime soon in the NBA. I think the best organizations kind of take a holistic approach. They incorporate advanced stats and cap specialists, but there's also a lot of thought in terms of players who fit and experience and youth. It really is kind of one big concoction.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Magic leading by 22. Gordon with a screen on Williams. Throws it up high, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
1:49 left to play here in the fourth. It's Williams with the drive. That drops. Williams has got 17 points here in the second half.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Here's Money. They double him with Wiggins. And stolen by Wiggins.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Orlando.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And tonight they square this season series at 1-1. You've got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds, a motivating factor for sure. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Timberwolves.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Money. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open. Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Williams dishes to Begovic. And he knocks down the first one. Minnesota making some changes. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Young. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. And Levine subbed in for Mo Williams. Orlando also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Fournier comes in for Gordon. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Victor Oladipo. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Levine. And he hits the jump shot.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
Here's Money. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, guys, tonight they came in here and really dictated the terms of the engagement, which is very difficult to do as the visitors.
You're right. That's not usually the way things work in the NBA. It's a great win, and no question, it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
I think our team just wore them down over the course of the first 3 quarters. And during the fourth, it made things easy for myself and others to create space and get the shots that we like to take. It was really a team effort. Definitely.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.
We are firing on all cylinders tonight, baby.
Yeah, man, nothing like getting mine when a team gets theirs.
Food tastes a little better.
Hey, them checks gonna look a little bigger.
Now, we celebrating or what?
With you? Nah, I run with a much younger crowd.
I know you're not calling me old, fool.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm playing with you. Come on, man, you can come.